Morning, Mrs. Carver.
Oh, hello, Linda. How's Paul?
Still the same, I'm afraid.
Oh, well, so long as he's holding his own.
Yeah.
Oh, what's wrong? Can't you make your mind up?
Oh, good morning, Mr. Tatler. I was just wondering what to get for dinner.
Oh, well, if I was you, I'd just...
Well, I fancy some tater ash.
Oh, central heating, eh? Somebody keep the cold out, and if there's out left over, you can warm it up tomorrow.
I might get some mincemeat or neck ends, perhaps.
Look, well, whatever you do, don't go spending any money on greens. I've got a ton of cabbages on my allotment. They're going to go bad if they don't get eaten.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you, Mr. Tatler. Are you sure it's all...
Yeah, sure I can, because I'm going to leave 2 or 3 with Ian on my way back. Was that Linda's renting shop just now?
Yes, and I were asking her how Paul...
What did she say?
Oh, he's just the same, poor little lamb.
Good morning, love.
Hello.
I wonder if her and Ivan's read about it.
Read what?
Gazette. Now, don't tell me you haven't seen it.
Oh, well, I don't get it, not now, not since Sonny Jim left.
Well, you want to get a look at it, then it's all there large as life. I should have thought Ina Sharpers would have said something about it to you.
Said what? I don't know your meaning. I don't know what you're on about.
Well, I'm on about Len Fairclough and that canal that young Paul fell into. And I'm on about what happened when they talked about it at council and what Len had to do with it. You see, it says in this dear newspaper article that it were Len of all people that put the block on it.
It's all over the street, though. They're all at it.
Oh, yeah? What are they saying?
Well, there's Irma Barlow in the shop, Albert Tatlock nattering like an old woman outside with Minnie Caldwell.
And are they blaming Len?
Well, not in so many words, no. But it doesn't matter what they think. It's what Ivan's going to say when he finds out,
Well, he
isn't
doesn't
it?
have to find out, does he?
Oh, man, use your loaf. He must find out sooner or later. He's bound to.
Yeah, well, sooner it was later than sooner, if you know what I mean. No, look. Wait till Paul gets a bit better and Ivan settles down.
If he gets better.
What do you mean, if he gets better? There's no ifs or buts about it. The lad's going to get well, and don't you start thinking otherwise.
Oh, I blame myself. If I'd stopped in Canada, this would never have happened.
Oh, well, Linda, don't be so daft. I told you last night. It doesn't matter where you are, it could have happened. Just the same thing. Could have happened to anybody. It's ridiculous blaming yourself. Look, love, I've seen more kids pulled out of that cup, most of them pulled out dead. But our Paul was lucky. Just happens to be all right, and before you know where you are, I'll be running about and pestering the life out of you. And as for Ivan and Len, well, you don't.
Kill him. When Ivan finds out, he'll murder him.
He doesn't have to find out. If you're wondering about those blabbermouths in the street, they won't say out. You can take my word for that. Now, where is that paper? I've been looking all over for it.
I'll put it under the cushion over there.
Oh, why take chances? Here, do you say?
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Burn it.
Look, supposing he sees one in the hospital, you can't destroy them all.
No, but it will narrow it down a bit, won't it? And after all, the local gazette is of no interest to Ivan.
Well, it doesn't surprise me in the least, you know, because they're all after feathering their own nests, aren't they?
Yeah, if you say so, love.
Not that I reckon he wanted out like that to happen, or that he even suspected it, really.
Yeah, passes them beans.
All right. Can bet your boots that's what happened, though. There's been a backhander for Uncle Len, like. He Councillor Fairclough's in the swim with the rest of them, and,
Are you serious?
Why not?
Well, I shouldn't go talking like that, love, because if Len Fairclough ever hears you... Oh, what's this you've given me?
What?
I asked for beans, them's tomatoes, you lunatic.
Oh, don't be so rotten now,
Look, it's not a question of being naughty or anything else.
Oh, right, there's your beans.
Now, listen, Emma, I'm being serious.
Who do you think could come up best in a dust-up Len or Ivan?
You women. They talk about the weaker sex.
I know, but that's all propaganda, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no danger. Well, go on, go and make me a cup of tea.
I've been thinking, you know, I bet you could lick the pair of them, couldn't you, on your own? Well, just like shows your muscles a bit, you know.
No.
Well, just let's have a bit of a feel.
No.
Let me feel your
Get up.
Come on, let
Stop.
me feel.
Hello?
Hello. Now, go on, go make that cup of tea. I don't know what's got into her. She's getting worse.
No, just have a look at that, though, aren't they like nuts and cotton?
Well, who's the bird, anyway?
I beg your pardon?
Where'd you pick her up?
So the name's Avro.
Oh, that's a queer name.
Yeah,
that
got to
is.
make called Gail, I
Oh,
know.
don't start
Oh,
that
God.
again. Right, I put that kettle on.
Morning, Gail.
What can I get you, Avril?
You're supposed to be jealous.
What are those two apologies you were with last night?
My husband said he was glad to see the back of us.
Well, I was. Gives me a knack at a free hand, right, Ken?
Right.
See what I mean?
Like them two Judies we nearly copped for last night when we left the Rovers.
Nearly.
Weren't our type, though, were they?
Chance would be a fine thing.
Mind you, them miniskirts, they're powerful stuff,
Oh,
eh,
what?
kid?
Positively devastated.
You lie. Oh, give over.
Still, they're a bit soft in the head,
Yep, no good to us, they weren't.
so we scrubbed them.
Couple of comedians, aren't they, Val? I don't believe a word.
Neither do I, and I don't much care any road.
Hello, Mr. Sharples.
Morning.
We just go, well,
Right, I'm going to take that kettle's for them.
okay. What can I get you?
Well, they're before me, aren't they?
Oh, no, it's right. We only came in for a chat.
Right, well, I want 2 eggs, a quarter of brawn, and a pound box of chocolates.
Chocolates, Tina?
A pound box?
And make 'em assorted. In this life, you have to treat yourself, because nobody else will do it for you.
I suppose what it all boils down to, Mr. Tatlock, is that power corrupts. No matter who it is, it makes no odds. I mean, after all, it's human nature, isn't it?
Now, look, I'm not saying that Len Faircroft's corrupt her out like that.
Oh, no, of course not. No, but
No, but when all the talking and the surmisings died down, you've got to ask yourself one question.
What's that, Mr. Tatlock?
Who were it put him up there in first place?
You did.
No, I'm not talking about that, Jack. No, what I mean is, what business interest does he represent?
Oh, aye. Yeah, I see what you mean now.
Well, then.
He's an independent. That means he's not tied to either party. And as for business interests...
Now, look, what does he do? He's a property repairer, isn't he? That's how he gets his living. And out he does on that there council's bound to be influenced by it. I'm not blaming him, mind, but...
No, I mean, it's like I said, it's human nature.
Are you talking about Mr. Fairclough?
What the exhibit of fencing round the canal got to do with them being a property repairer? Unless you're suggesting that he deliberately voted against the idea because of... Hey, Albert, lad, you're on dodgy ground there. You want to watch what you're saying, because if Len gets the ever bit...
I'm not saying anything. I'm just pointing out and commenting on this here newspaper article and the way some folks might
You
interpret
don't
it.
take any notice of what they say in the Gazette, do you? All they're out for is to sell the papers.
Have you got a copy of the paper with you? Oh, I've left mine at home, love. Haven't you read it yet?
Hey, but Mrs. Sharples has it delivered. Why don't you go and get a land of hers?
Well, she's been acting very strangely, has Ina, kind of frigid like.
Oh, that's not fresh, is it?
No, but more so than usual, if you know what I mean.
What?
She said that she wanted to be on her own. Well, that's not Ina, is it?
Sahara Desert Fruits, capturing the exotic sweetness of the East in 12 mouth-watering flavours.
How long are you going to be, Jerry?
Well, finished now. Just washing my hands.
How is it?
It's all right now. That lunatic Dennis, I told him that fittings were no good for this job.
Elsie says you can send the bill in to the landlord.
Oh, thank you very much. Where is she, anyhow?
Out with Linda.
Here's mine.
Yep. Len's still over in Rochdale.
Oh, should make a few bob out of that job and all.
I'm glad he's out of the way. So's Elsie and Linda.
Because of Ivan, you mean? Oh, well, I think it's all wrong. I know for a fact that if it were left to Len, he'd much sooner face up to him and get it over with.
Oh, no, I don't agree with you, Jerry. I think they're right. Wait and see how Paul gets on first.
Oh, but it's putting Len in a bit of a queer position, isn't it? I mean, folks will be thinking there's something in it. That he's skulking round Rochdale because he's scared to show his face.
Well, a day or two will make no odds, will it? We can always sort it out after. The main thing is to keep Ivan in the dark until he's cooled down a bit.
I was supposing somebody tells him, else shows him the paper. I mean, it drops Len right in the cart, doesn't it? No, if it were me, I want to get it sorted out now. Oh, all this messing about's a load of nonsense.
Nobody's going to tell him or show him the paper, are they? I mean, who'd be that daft?
Is it flipping acres like it's not the same thing at all?
Yes, but if it's as Mr. Tatlock here says...
Now, look, don't go dragging me into it. No, I agree with Jack, dear.
You...
Yes, it proves notice, doesn't it?
I thought you said before.
All I said was that Len...
Maybe he was wrong in the way he voted, but that doesn't mean to say he did it to suit his own end.
Oh, I wasn't suggesting that.
I think there's a big danger here in exaggerating his part in the affair.
Yeah, of course there is. And if Ivan gets wind of it, it'll cause ructions between him and Len. No, we don't know exactly what happened, so I agree with Jack.
You're probably right there, lad. You're probably right. Well, how's it going, lad?
All right. Friendly, please. Hello.
Hello. How is Paul?
Oh, still no improvement, I'm afraid.
How's the missus taking it?
Well, not good, but what do you expect?
There you are, lad.
Mr. Walker. You know, at times you can't think straight. It seems like living in a nightmare and wondering if it's ever going to end.
Oh, but I'm sure it'll be all right, because they do wonderful things in them hospitals now.
Aye, and if there's hope we can do for you and Linda, don't be afraid to ask, lad. After all, that's what we're here for.
Thank you very much, Mr. Walker. Oh, which reminds me, I haven't thanked Glenn Fergup yet for helping to get me back from Birmingham. Has any of you seen him?
I think he's in Rochdale, lad.
What is it you're after? What do you want?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Sharples. I've not gone and woke you up, have I?
Oh, I was just having a quiet little doze, that's all.
I didn't know you were fond of chocolates, Mrs. Sharples.
What time is it?
About 12:30.
Well, I'm not fond of chocolates, but I had to make the gesture, and,
Gesture.
yes, and chocolates was all I could think of.
I've got something for you, Mrs. Sharples.
I've got some for you and all. Cabbage is all put tatlock. Have you left me enough to feed kitcheners army?
It's one of them plastic wallets I promised you from work.
Oh, for my pension book. Oh, tall of it'll come in very handy, that.
It's supposed to be a reject, that's why I got it. But all that means is there's a flaw, just a tiny flaw in the welding. You can hardly notice it.
Well, it's summit. You see, it's my birthday today, and this is the first thing I've got.
Oh, if I'd known, I'd
Not
have...
of my birthday card. My daughter of mine's as bad as anybody else. They only come when they're in trouble.
Oh, I wish I'd known, Mrs. Sharples. I'd have fetched you something else along with that.
Well, I'll tell you what you can do for me.
What?
Get shut of some of these cabbages for me. You must think I keep rabbits in the back here.
Yeah, all right. I expect Elsie can use them up.
Yeah, she should be, with all them mouths she's got to feed. Well, help yourself. I'm just going to put a light under the stove.
Or if you got any paper, I can wrap them up in.
Yes, under cushion.
I'll take 2 of them.
Right-o. Any more news about the lad?
Nothing. And if you ask me, Linda's going to be on her back before long if he doesn't buck
They
up.
want to fill that cut in while they're at it. It's now rugged as it is.
It probably will one of these days. Well, I'd best be getting back before I'm late. Thanks for the cabbages.
You're welcome, love, and thank you for the wallet.
Oh, try, Mrs. Sharples.
Hello, love. Happy birthday, Inna Sharples. Happy birthday.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Tanner. Is Sheila not back yet?
No, she isn't, love. She should be back any time. Come in and sit down.
Oh, John.
Oh, by the way, Jerry, thank you for that job that you did for us at dinner time.
Oh, that's all right. I was saying to Sheila I could knock up a bit of hardwood around the bottom of that sink, make it like a unit, if you like.
Hey, that wouldn't be a bad idea. You know, that curtain I've got hanging there gets soaking wet every
Well,
time.
only take a couple of uprights, like, if it's a 2x2. You could have some of that glazed hardboard. It's not expensive, you know.
You know, if it's left to our Dennis, we never get out done. I might as well do it myself.
Oh, I don't know. It's not so bad with a Manchester screwdriver.
With a water?
Claw hammer.
Oh, no,
hello,
don't.
love.
So, there she is now. What have you got there, Chuck?
Cabbages.
I got 'em off Mrs. Sharple's. It seems Albert's lashing 'em out of his allotment, so I got your couple.
Gosh, that's a turn-up for the book, isn't it? Getting something for now from her. Still, I suppose they'll get it. Look, love, I shall have to dash upstairs if I'm going to the hospital with Linda. I'll have to get changed.
Right. Well, what are we doing tonight, then? What's on?
Oh, I told Mr. Walker I'd go and give him a hand in the bar.
What, again?
Oh, Mrs. Walker's not feeling so good as summer.
Well, what time are you going round?
Just turned 6.
Hey, it's early enough, isn't it?
I've got to give him time to have a bite to eat, haven't I?
All right then. Well, I'll be coming round about 7ish. Hey, you better not make a habit of this, you know. I spend too much time in that place as it is.
What are you moaning about? A bit extra for the bottom drawer, ain't it?
Nothing.
Have you lost something, Ina?
Oh, mind your own business.
Oh, Ina, you are sharp with me these days. I only come round to see if you'd like to go to the Rovers for a drink after.
I'll see. Well, you might as well sit down while you're standing there gawping.
Oh, have you got that newspaper with that bit in about Mr. Fairclough that everybody's talking about?
Gazette?
Yes, can I have a lend of it?
Yes, it's under the cushion there. I haven't found out yet.
Well, not to my knowledge, he hasn't. Where did you say it was, Ina?
Under there should be. Oh. Well, where the heck's it gone to?
Well, perhaps you put it somewhere else, or did you throw it out?
I was reading it before my dinner. I distinctly remember putting it under there.
Well, it's not there now.
Well, that's funny. I wonder where it's got to.
Come on, Albert, lad. Stick it down here. Yeah, give it to me.
Oh, you know, it doesn't have to get out of you coming up
It's catching up on us now. We're getting past it, lad.
Hey, he's giving us a bit of hammer, isn't he?
Waiting outside when I open the door. On the doorstep at 5:30.
Double brandy in it and all.
Aye.
Hello, Ivan.
Hello, Mr. Tatlock. Have a drink with me?
Well,
Same again, Mr. Walker, and whatever Mr. Tatlock wants.
drop her rum, please, yeah? I suppose you'll be going up there again after we're there.
The hospital?
Yes.
Oh, no, Elsie and Linda are going. Only 2 visitors are allowed.
Oh, well, it'll give you a break, won't it?
Are you going to have your tea, Mr. Walker? I'll look after things here.
Thanks, love. Well, if you want to, just give me a shout, will you? I'll not be gone more than 10 or 15 minutes anyway.
But you think you ought to be making tracks, Ivan?
What time is it?
It's 10:06.
Oh, I better go.
Well, Elsie was getting ready when I came out.
Oh, I better be off then. I may see you later. Goodbye.
Hello, Ivan.
I hope he's much better.
Thank you.
My John, he can't half-shift it, can he?
And he looks as if he's heading for a crack up and all. Oh, it's terrible, isn't it? Yes, gentlemen, what would you like?
Yes, 3 pints.
Mind you, I expect it's improved a bit since them days. But they are inclined to treat you like you was daft or something in them places.
Oh, they've not been so bad over this, have they, Linda? We've had to pack they've been as good as gold.
What time do you say Ken's coming for us with the car?
Between 7 and 8:30.
Oh, have you seen that visiting card anywhere?
Yes, on the mantelpiece.
Behind the clock.
I can't see it. Oh, well, you won't need it, will you? They'll know who you are, and if they don't, they should do by now.
Is Ken Barlow driving you there, then?
Yes.
Say, Ivan's late, isn't he?
Yeah, he's been out all day and all.
No, what I was meaning about hospitals is they're inclined to treat you like you was a block of wood or something. You know, they won't tell you what's wrong with you, and if you ask them, they only bite your head off. Mind you, I suppose they must know what they're doing, eh?
You still here?
And where have you been?
The Rovers hotel.
Ah, well, I'd better go and get the old fella up here, crown me if I leave him in bed. I hope Paul's a lot better, love.
Thanks. Wilder.
Ta-ra, love, see ya.
Hadn't you,
That woman talks 10 to the dozen.
hadn't you better be off? You're going to be late.
Yes, we're going in a minute now.
Ken's coming for us in a minute. That'll be him.
Hello, you fit? Hello, Em.
Yes, are you ready, Linda?
Yeah, your dinner's in a plate on the stove.
Right, what time's visiting then?
Well, it's between 7 and 8:30, but I said we'd go early.
Oh, great.
Sorry
Right,
very
we'll
much.
bag the time then. Cheers.
Bye-bye, Ken. Thanks very much.
he gone?
Oh, just Ken is taking him in the car.
Oh.
Anything wrong?
No, it's just a message I forgot to give Ken, that's all.
Ah.
You get that mithered with kids, you forget. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Is he bringing them back?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, he probably will be. Anyway, I'll see him after.
Oh, Val,
Yeah?
would you like to sit down for a minute?
Oh, I can't stay, love, because I've left the kids with Uncle Albert.
Oh, it's about kids.
Oh, yes.
It'll be all right.
He's very ill, you know.
I know. But lots of kids get very ill and then they get better. Why shouldn't that happen to Paul?
Why must it happen to Paul?
It will.
No, the thing. Why must it happen to my son?
Oh, yes. I know it's always hard to understand, isn't
Not
it?
here. In Poland, yes. But here people think more of cats and dogs than they do of children.
Oh, you mustn't think like that, Ivan. It's not true. He wouldn't get better treatment anywhere in the world than he'll get here.
So it was afterwards. Always too late. In Poland, this could not have happened. In Poland, we live for our children. We die for them. We kill for them. But here, all people thinking is of money and a good time. They leave their little children and go out and drink and dance. You are bad people, you English. Has nobody ever told you that before?
No. It's not everybody. We're not all like that. You mustn't blame Elsie. She'd cut off her right arm for Paul. And so would Linda. It's just something that you can't guard against, Ivan. Nobody's to blame for it.
But it happened. It shouldn't have happened. Somebody must be to blame.
I'm sorry, I must get back.
Yes. I must not keep the English from their children.
Oh, I don't like leaving you like this.
Oh, leave me. If you stay, you could not change me.
Thank you. It's all nonsense, that's what it is. When they freeze me pension, what bit there is, it's me that gets frozen in it, and there's no I can do about it.
Well, there's no point in going on to me about it, Uncle Albert. When I put the prices up in my shop, it's because I have to.
Well...
You want to come down with me any Thursday to the market and see the prices I've got to pay. That'll open your eyes.
Hey, it's the same all over. I just forked out £8.15 for a sheet of perspex. It's only tuppence halfpenny of a job I'm doing down Grafton Street. Well, the fellow will go mad when he sees the bill, but what can you do?
Well, it's same as the things we make at work. There's no in 'em. And when you see the prices in the shops, and they drop
Look,
dead.
things are going from bad to worse, and it's us that's copying it.
But they've put the screws on profits and all, haven't they? They're just as badly hit as we are.
But there's a big difference, David, between them and us.
Of course there is.
Oh, in what way? Firms are going bankrupt all over the place. You just pick up the paper and read about it.
Now, look, I've been bankrupt all my life, so what the heck are you talking about?
Well, you're not looking too bad on it, Mr. Tatlock.
Now, see, when they freeze profits and dividends, all they do is just put it on one side for after. It's like putting money in the bank. But when they stop your page packet, that's it. You never see it again.
Now, look, what it all boils down to is this. Country's in a bad state, isn't it?
No danger.
And the government's telling us to do we out until it's put right.
Right.
Well, in that case, I'll do we out. Sure, I'll do we out. I'll live on bread and dripping if necessary, but there's something I want to see first.
Oh, and what's that, Albert?
I want to see everybody else on bread and dripping and all.
They don't have you in Moscow.
Dennis has had a letter from Sonny Jim. He's so glad we made so much money out of the auction. In fact, I've got the letter here. Dennis said I could keep it, because I'm a very slow reader and haven't got my glasses with me at the time.
Come on, sup up.
Hey, Ina, you're going on it heavy tonight, aren't you? That's your third already.
I'm going to be here for another 3 hours, so get it down, you.
If you were in government,
And old Tatlock's on there on his box talking about the ILP or something. What's the matter with your face?
Ina, I've done something terrible.
Don't tell me you've come without your money again.
Oh, I do feel awful. It's been lying in my bag all the time and I never noticed it.
What is it?
It's your birthday card. I forgot to post it.
Oh, you duck egg.
Oh, it was all that talk about Mr. Fairclough and Ivan. But all the same, it's not right. I should have remembered.
Look, the thought occurred to you, didn't it? That's more than you can say for some folk. Here, love. Put it away. It'll come in handy next year. If I'm still here, that is.